All right, how is everybody?
Fine, thanks, and you?
Good. It looks like we have somebody joining us for the first time. Is that right?
Great, yes.
Hello. It's nice.
It's sunny for me.
Yes.
Her kids is my age.
Welcome. It's nice to meet you. And Elzette and her mom are together. That's always fun. Yorette, it's nice to meet you. I'm Kelly.
Okay, in die linkerhoekie, as almal nie weet hoe om hulle te unmute nie, is daar 'n mute knoppie en dan druk jy net om na julle praat. Julle mag praat op hierdie meeting.
Yes, I can't hear you if you don't unmute. That's right.
There you go.
All right. Hey, San Marie. All right, Marit.
Hi,
wow.
Kelly, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
I'm so glad. Our Wi-Fi is off, so I hope you can hear me. We've got very big thunderstorms this weekend, so we haven't got any Wi-Fi. So I hope I will be in the whole time.
Okay, no problem. All right, you guys, can you believe it's December? Oh, it's December. My goodness. Wow.
Yeah, it's exciting.
All right.
So welcome everyone. We're very excited to have you. And I hope you guys learned something new. We're excited to have Kelly to just teach and train us the way she always does. And we are blessed to have her as an upline. For those who don't know her yet, you will love her. Yeah, Kelly, I don't know if you want to start or, sorry, I look like horrible. My child fell and he bit his lip and it's just blood and swollen. So I just took a shower and I haven't got myself pretty.
Is he okay?
No, he's still crying, but he has a dad.
They do have dads. I know, it's amazing. They do have dads. I agree. Yes, they have dads and their dads are perfectly capable of helping. But Micah did that not too long ago, and we used helichrysum and lavender and it healed in 24 hours.
Wow, that's wonderful. Now I just put lavender and tea tree, so it must do the thing.
If you have helichrysum, it will help it to clot. If you don't, then that can go on everybody's wish list.
It's our dream.
Yes. Okay, you guys. Well, we've had an exciting...
So many dreams.
Yes, so many. I still have dreams too. There's still things that I don't have also.
Give us one that you want, Kelly.
What?
What is your dream oil?
Well, I don't have jasmine, but we can't get it anymore. It was a prize. It was a contest that they did last summer, and I was really sad because I didn't win it. And I have Rose Touch, but I don't have the 5 ml rose, and I will probably never get it because it's like $500 US. So that is just crazy expensive. And Melissa is my favorite. So I usually save my points to get Melissa.
Oh, wow. Save your points for a rose also.
Oh, that's a lot of points. I don't know if you can use points for rose. I don't think you can.
Okay.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I know with Young Living, you can't use all your points for all the oils.
Yeah. Yes. We only have a few oils that you can't use points on. There's not many, but there are a few. Rose might be the only one right now. Most of them you can. Okay, you guys.
Sorry. This year, because it's Christmas, I actually used my points. And I was like a little bit Christmassy, and I thought, okay, what am I going to do? I'm getting a frankincense for free. So I used my points for myrrh, and I thought, if gold could be oil, what will it be? And I used the turmeric. So I got 3 oils for free. like
love it.
gold, myrrh, and frankincense.
I love it. Yes. Yes. I love it. Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, October was amazing. November was amazing. If you had any enrollments in November, or if you helped someone start a new LRP in November, we are doubling, well, our upline is doubling fast starts from November. So I think we put that Google form for you to fill out, that form that you all love so much. We put that form in the WhatsApp group. So you can go and fill that out, and we will get that paid out to you in the next week or so. If you're having any trouble with that form, let us know. I think most of you figured it out last month, so I have faith that you can figure it out this month again.
It will be easier this month.
Yeah. So I have faith that you guys can do that again. And yeah, well, Marit, what do we want to cover today? I can't remember if we did celebrations from last month last time. I think that we did. So do we want to talk about, yeah, go ahead.
And you make me, can I share something?
Yeah, of course.
So if you give me the right.
I gave you the rights. I gave you all the rights.
Okay, then I will quickly share my screen. So can you guys see the screen?
It's coming. There you go.
Okay. So I just, it's not many slides today. Okay. So we're going to play a little bit of a game, but you have to be honest and you have to score yourself afterwards also. So in between we're going to do this. So if you have a piece of paper, you can keep your track or something just to have a little bit of fun. Okay, so for the Power of Three this month, Sanmarie, Marinda, and Sumeri qualified for the level 1.
Yes.
Sanmarie, yeah.
Change your slide.
So it means Sanmarie actually qualified for a level 2 as well. So,
Marit, you got to change your slide. Whoa, change your slide.
Well, can't you see it?
Well, we can see the team meeting, but not the Power of Three.
Really?
You have to click on the.
Yeah. Let's do it again.
Okay.
Can you see it now?
Yep. No, well, we see top and rollers.
Yep. Now my screen. There we go.
There you go. Yep.
Well done.
Okay.
So for fun, let's see who knows, and write it down on a piece of paper, and then we'll say afterwards. So for your level 1 Power of Three, how many PV do you need? And just for fun, and how much money will you get? And then for your Power of Three level 2, how many PV do you need? Well, how much? Well, let's say what's the bonus you will receive? And just for fun, level your level 3, how much will the bonus be? That's everyone's dream. I don't want to say too much because I'm scared Kelly will keep me accountable for it. Okay, so level 1, your bonus will be 800 Rand. So if you got 800, you can give yourself a point. For level 2, your bonus will be 4,000 Rand. So if you got that right, you can give yourself a point. And for your level 3, your bonus is 23,000 Rand. And if you got that, you can give yourself a point.
Marit, what was your second level bonus?
4,000.
Okay.
Okay, and then I don't know, Kelly, if you want to explain to them how does it work, or do you want me to?
You can do it in
Okay.
Afrikaans if you need to.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's quickly give an example. I will use me as an example because you guys know who's in my front line. So if I place 100 PV, that's all I need to qualify for this. And Sunmarie, Miranda, and my mum each place 100 PV. Then I actually qualify, but that doesn't get to the 600 PV that you need for your first level. So that actually makes it difficult. So whoever else on my level 1, on my front line, if they place a 20 PV or a 50 PV, or maybe Sunmarie decided she wanted the product of the month, and then it makes up that other 200 PV, because you plus your 3 people under you need at least 600 PV. To qualify, you plus 3 must at least have 100 PV, and then the other 200 PV can be, maybe Sunmarie decided to do 300 PV, and that would have made up for the rest. Or I decided to, or we all decide to go for the product of the month, and it's 125, but then we have 500 PV. And then that 100 difference can be anywhere on your front line. Then you get your 800 Rand bonus. So then you want to coach like Sunmarie needs to coach 3 of her leaders to do exactly the same. People under her, and my mum, and also Miranda. And then I will get 4,000, and they will get 800. Okay, so every little pocket needs to do 600 PV again, where 4 of the people, which is you plus 300, at least need 100 PV. Then they teach exactly the same to their 3 people. Then I will get 23. Sunmarie, Miranda, and my mom will get 4,000 each, and the next level will get 800. So that is an awesome bonus. And I want to tell you, most direct selling companies have the power of 3 bonus. You don't qualify every month for it. Sometimes you have it for 1 or 2 months. Or but this, if you focus on this, you can really make nice money. So that's just exciting. Kelly, do you want to say anything about it?
The only thing I would add, that was a great description. The only thing that I would add is that your level 1 power of 3, where you're getting that 800 Rand, and you have that, you need that 600 OV. So like Marit said, Sunmarie and Miranda and her mom, plus some extra volume, or they do a little bit more. That first level can be done with even customers. So she mentioned it with builders, Sunmarie and Miranda and her mom, but let's say Marit also had a customer or 2, just a wholesale customer or 2 sitting on her front line. Their orders would also count. But I just want you to keep in mind, when you go to build your power of 3 past that first level, it really needs to be done with builders. The best way to build your power of 3 all the way down to that 2,300 is when each of the people involved are working towards their own first level. So Marie worked on her first level with her mom and Sunmarie and Miranda. And then Sunmarie works on her own first level with her 3 people. And then Marit's mom works on her own, and Miranda works on her own. And with Marit's help, that is Marit's second level, her 4,000 Rand. And then when each of those people work on their own 50, that's where you get down to that 2,300. So when you look at the power of 3, 2,300, you think, oh my gosh, that's a lot of people. How am I ever going to do that? You're not going to do it. You're working with your builders, and each of them are going for their own goal of their 50. And you would be surprised how quickly you actually can do that. Some people do that within a year. And then you have this every single month, 2,300 Rand bonus coming in. So just keep that in mind. You want to be working with builders that want their own 50. Okay, each of your people needs to want their own, and that's when the structure really works and makes sense. Does that,
Yes.
do you guys understand that? Okay.
And I just want to tell you, if you enroll someone in the first month, they don't count your power of 3. From month 2, they start counting to your power of 3. So let's give an example. Nicorine enrolled 3 people last month. So she couldn't have qualified because it was a new first month that she enrolled. So this month, if she gets them to start doing their like 100 PV or 200 PV this month, then she will get her bonus. And even if I, for instance, placed someone under Nicorine, it's my enrollment, but I placed them under Nicorine, so it's on her front line. If they place it at 100 PV, it will help her to qualify for the power of 3.
Yeah,
So,
that's
yeah.
right. That's really important also, is that you don't have to have the enrollment of that person. Okay, so wherever, doesn't matter who has the enrollment. So what Marit said is if Marit places a builder or maybe a
Or a
customer
customer.
there, it will count. Just be careful with customers because you can't build underneath customers. So this really is builders that want their own. That's when it's going to work. And your upline might help you sometimes. They might place some people to help fill in those gaps. Yeah.
okay.
Did I
So
interrupt
that
you?
is exciting. Well done, San Marie, on your level 2. I don't even
Yes.
have a level 2. My one leg is short. So well done on that one.
Fantastic. Yes.
Okay, so next one, this our top enrollers this month were San Marie and Miranda. Oh, Nicorine was also here. Sorry, Nicorine. Sumeri and Alvet. So well done, you guys, for recruiting. It was a hectic month, but we did 18. And the last day we did 8. In the last, from 1 to 12 o'clock at night, we did 8 enrollments. So we stayed in Diamond Club. So we hope we qualify to, what do you say, to graduate from Diamond Club. So that was exciting. And then rank advancements. Nicorine went to director, Anke went to director, and Tian went to manager. So well done to all of you. We're very proud of you. So just for fun, who knows how many PV do you need for manager? Does anyone know?
Are we writing it down for points or are we shouting it
Yeah,
out?
you can write it down for points, okay? And then how many do you need for director? And then one more. How many do you need for executive? Okay. So I'm going to give you answers and then you can mark your homework, your assignment. So for manager, you need 500 OVs, not really PVs because it's your overall volume. So that's yours plus the people under you and even the people under them. So if you had people already enrolling, so it doesn't matter, like my OVs is all of you. San Marie's is anyone that's under her. Like we are part of Kelly's OVs, all of us, okay. For director, you need 1,000. And then for executive, you need 2,000. So who of you had, you can put your
But San Marie, you
in.
have to quit telling them. You're giving them a cheat sheet. You got to quit telling them they're earning points. If you want a cheat sheet, look at the chat because San
I
Marie.
thought you must write it down. I can't speak why it's only mine showing.
They're earning points. We're going to give things away. Don't look at the chat. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So, who got it all? Who got 100%? Okay, just for fun. You can give it, if you guys are so shy.
They are very silent.
I don't know, it's very difficult to have a quiet meeting. One day when they do their own meetings, they'll understand. Okay, so come on, I want to give prizes away. Who knew that you get 800, 4,000, and you get 23, and you need 600 PV? That's the 4 for the first one. And then who knew that 500, 1,000, and 2,000? You knew that.
I
that's
only
basic.
got the 1,000. I've wrote 1,200 for director, but it's 1,000.
Did anyone get 7 out of 7? Did anyone get 6 out of 7? God, that's so quiet. 5 out of 7.
I think I've got 5 out of 7.
Well done,
Yeah,
Catherine and Sanmarie.
And
Okay, well done.
and can you not see us?
And who?
LZ.
LZ also. Well done. So we have 3 winners. Okay, so we will write it down. LZ, Nicorine, and Sanmarie. So we'll have to have some. We'll write it down. We're not done with the meeting yet. Okay. So you each have so far a point. Okay. Okay. So I asked Kelly to help me, maybe just to chat, and and we had rank advancement.
Yeah.
Kelly and Andrew went to diamond. Woohoo!
Do I get a point?
You get a point. Who knows? What do you need to get to diamond?
4 silver legs.
Well done, Sanmarie.
She's on her way. She knows it because she's on her way. She's next. You guys are next.
Okay. So yeah, please go for silvers. We need a lot of silvers. And we need a lot of diamonds as well. Okay, so the reason why I ask about executive is this is very important. And I really want you guys to start pushing yourself to get to executive as quickly as possible. I'll tell you why. You know, I just did diamond club. Early next year, we're going to do silver club. To be part of silver club, you need to be executive to qualify. So you guys know what it means to offer your people. Okay, so we had wild orange and Copaiba and adaptive. That is something we could offer people. You guys will also be able to offer your enrollment something, and it's not a team thing, it will be your people. Okay. So I would love for you guys to really push yourself to get to a place where you can get to executive, because when you get to executive, you will see rank advancements. Like I had to be premier, as long as you at least once qualified for it. You just need, that must be your highest level, okay? You will rank advance a lot quicker because you're with your team. If you have a couple of people in your team, for instance, Sanmarie has a couple of people in her team, or Marinda has people in her team, or Alzate or Nicorine, or whoever have people that build with you, you will rank advance a lot quicker, and you get certain points that will make you qualify and win maybe even silver club. And there's prizes for you. And there's also, like, your team has something to offer for their enrollees. So that in the end, it's really a fun thing. It's hard work. There's requirements. Sometimes stressful, but it's so worth it. I said to Gavin, it's maybe the hardest thing I've ever done, but I'll do it again. Not because it's just you have to keep on pushing yourself, and that's you actually grow as a person, because you think when you think I'm going to fail, and someone like the last day, Ryan said to me, Marit, you can do 8 enrollments. And I said to him, there is no ways I can do 8 enrollments. I was like so stressed. And I was like, I don't know how I'm going to do it. And I picked up the phone and I phoned Miranda and I phoned Karine and I phoned Aldette and I knew Sunbury is working, and I just said, we have to do this. Can you help me? And I was so grateful. I phoned every single person in my family that didn't have an option. They had to enroll. But we did 8 in like from 1 o'clock to 12 o'clock at night. So we did qualify. And that's why I say you push yourself where you think you can't anymore. And then in the end, when you're done, you feel like, wow, how did I do this? So I really want to tell you guys, it is so worth it, because it's impossible. If I tell you to do 8 in a month, you will tell me I'm crazy. Do 8 in a day, then you'll feel you're on top of the world. So I just want to tell you guys, push yourself, decide if it's something you want to do and go for it. Because there's really nice rewards, and if you do it before the 15th of the month, you'll target products that you get that no one else in the country gets. So yeah, that's just a challenge. Okay, Kelly?
Yeah, and the other, yeah, and you know, everybody here is at a different level, right? Some of you are here and you just want to make a few $100 to pay for some of your products. Some of you want a full out retirement fund for yourself and your family when you get into those golden years. I mean, everybody is here with different goals, and we want to really honor where you are with your goals. We don't want to push you past your own goals. But because we've reached out to most of you on some level, whether it's me or Marit or somebody else in your upline, we also know that many of you here do have big goals, right? You want to achieve these higher ranks of silver, gold, diamond, and maybe beyond. And I will tell you from experience that this business is really hard if you go slow in the beginning, when what you really want is to be successful. So if you're okay to grow slowly, then what I'm saying isn't for you. But if you're someone who's like, okay, within a year, I want to be seeing several $1,000 income, I would encourage you to really push yourself for the first year, because then the momentum is there, the volume is there, and then you can go on kind of seasons of pushing and resting and pushing and resting, right? It's not that you can just totally, you know, sit back and quit. It's not that kind of business. This isn't a get rich quick scheme. But if you're here and you're like, I want silver income, for example, then I do encourage you to spend the first year of your business really pushing for it. And even in that first year, you go on push seasons and rest seasons. So we incentivized you guys to push from October to November. And in December, not that we're not still working and pushing, but we don't have the same kind of incentives. December is a little bit more of a, not total rest, but right, just a little bit more. We're not pushing as hard. And then many of us will push again in January, February. So that's just something to think about. And then the other thing about the different ranks is you do get paid more because of what we call unilevel. So in the first 60 days of a customer's enrollment, you get paid fast starts. You get paid 20% of everything they order. And then after that, we go into something called unilevel. So you can see here, a manager is required. This is from your South African Business Builder Guide, and I put it in the WhatsApp chat for you. So you can see a manager is 500 OV. a manager makes 2% of the people on their first level and 3% of the people on their third level. A director makes an additional 5% of people on their fourth level, and an executive makes an additional 5% of people on both their third and fourth level. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then if we go, so we're talking about getting to executive. So I just want you to see that you do get a pay increase. It's not just so your upline can hit the next rank. It's the stepping stone for you to get to these ranks where you're making more money, because you're paid on more people in your downline. And as your downline gets deeper, right? Like San Marie, you might have some people down on some of these levels, okay? So as your team gets bigger and your team gets deeper, you want to be paid on these extra levels. And the reason silver is such a big deal is because silver is the first rank that you're paid out on all 7 levels of your unilevel bonus, okay? So this is a little more complicated on the comp plan. We haven't gone into it a whole lot because most of you aren't quite to this level, but Marit is now, and San Marie is getting close to Premier. So this is another reason that hitting executive is important, and then elite. Premier is important because you start to get extra bonuses. So on top of your regular sales, you get a percentage of a pool. Let me see if it's in here. Yep, right here. doTERRA takes 1.25% of the company volume and puts it into this pool. And when you're what?
We still see the uni level bonus. We don't see the pool.
When you, do you see it now?
Yeah. Yeah.
When you hit Premier, doTERRA takes 1.25% of the volume from the company and puts it into this pool. And you get 1 share of this pool. This pool is about 150 to 200 US dollars. You make an additional on top of getting these extra levels at Premier. You make an additional 150 to $200. Sometimes it's even higher. Last month it was 220 US, just for being Premier and having at least 1 enrollment that month. So rank isn't just a status symbol. It's not just something we brag about. It really is pay increases each way along the way. Think about that. This is your pay raise. Each new cute name is really shows on your check as a pay raise. And so if we can help more people get to executive, more people can be in Silver Club. And as you build to executive and your upline helps you, your upline hits Premier. And you may think, well, I don't want to, help my upline be successful. I want to help me be successful. But that's the wrong attitude, because you want your people to be doing the same thing, right? You want your people to be pushing for executive so that you hit Premier, and then you want their people to be pushing for executive so you hit Premier. And the last thing I want to say about this is this gets a little tricky, because what we also want you to know is my business is my business. So if I want to hit diamond, I can't just push Marie and say, Marie, you have to hit silver this month. And you can talk to her while I'm not on here. I didn't do that. What I said was, Marie, are you ready to go for silver? And she's like, yes, I want it so bad. And I did everything I could to help her get there. And it's going to be the same for you guys. If you come to us and you say after this call, I want to be executive, we're going to do everything we can to help you get there. Or I want to be elite, or I want to be Premier, or I want to be silver. We're going to do everything we can to help you get there. But what you need to hear me say very clearly is you not hitting that rank is never a disappointment to your upline. Please don't go there. Please don't think, I'm just going to be honest, I had to tell Marie this over and over again. So I think this is probably going to be something you guys struggle with culturally, because you're so relationship based and you want to help each other so much. But if I don't hit diamond, that's my responsibility, not Marit's for not hitting silver. Please don't ever think that you're disappointing your upline or they're counting on you and you disappointed them, because that will get ugly for you guys really quickly. Does that sink in with anybody? If you feel like you're disappointing, the only person we don't want you to disappoint is you, right? If you don't hit elite and you really wanted to be elite, don't worry about disappointing me and Marie. Worry about disappointing yourself and let us help you reach your goals next time. But please, please, please don't get into the trap of thinking you're responsible for your upline's goals, because you are not. We are here to help you meet your own goals. And when those goals match is when magic happens. When Marie wants silver and I want diamond, and I have 4 other people wanting silver, 3 other people, that's when magic happens and we all come together as a team and we make it happen and everybody wins. Okay. But if I had tried to push Marie to be silver just because I wanted diamond, it would have been really ugly. And so please don't do that. Does that make sense, Marie? Do you want to say that any other way? I think it's really important.
Yes, and I just want to tell you, sometimes, and this happened to me, sometimes you want something very bad. I remember the first time I decided to go for elite. So elite is 3,000 OV. I missed it. So I remember the last day I spoke to Kelly and Andrew, and they said I needed 500 OV, and Kelly said it's not going to happen. And I heard her saying to Andrew, and I was so disappointed because I wanted it so badly. And I was like, how is it not possible that we're going to do this? And the next month, I just decided this is the month I'm going to do it. I'm going to make sure we get the volume in earlier the month so that I can achieve this. And I'm going to take the recipe, because there is a recipe for success, to get to elite and do exactly what the recipe is. And I did it. And it was so much nicer to achieve it that time because I knew there was no extra help. We just did it. Then the previous month, Charity ordered for people in South Africa stuff on my name. It was not even my points, understand, our team points. And it was really wonderful to achieve it then. Like Sunmarie worked her butt off last month to the premiere. And she missed it also just. And I know how hard it is and it's disappointing, but she went through a very hard time in her family and she still went for it. I was really so impressed. And the thing is, this month, I don't doubt it for a second. I know she's going to make it because that's how it is, because she was so close. I know she's going to do it. And I just want to say with the empowerment bonus, so I always say, this is the culture that why I choose doTERRA. You're not jealous of Sunmarie or Miranda or anyone in the team. You're happy for anyone that achieves, because we're not competition. When you get to premiere, if Sunmarie does well, and whoever in Cape Town that's not even part of our team does well, and you know their name because they're very famous, you're going to do well because you're going to get that bonus. Like Kelly says, sometimes it is like with us, it's anything between 2,000 and 3,000 rand that you get as an extra bonus.
Right, because all of the sales of everybody in doTERRA goes into that pool, and you get a percent of it. So it's really, and then just to be honest, as you get to diamond, that pool gets much bigger, and it's why all of us as diamonds work together and we share things, and we, you know, it's incredible. Like Daphne Clark, who really is one of the founders of doTERRA, not a founder, but they opened up doTERRA in South Africa. It's because of her that you guys have access to these products, because they shared and brought suitcases and all that. And, you know, she and I have been chatting a little bit and sharing ideas and talking, and there's no competition there. So don't worry about that. There's plenty for everybody. And the more oils that are sold in your country, the bigger those pools get. Okay.
Yeah. So I just want to encourage you, be happy if anyone is successful. Doesn't matter if they are not in our team. Be happy, because the more oil, I saw that on leadership. That changed my life, to see how excited people are because we do well. And I was like so touched by that, because they celebrate each person. And I hope next year you guys will all go with me to leadership. And because it was like, that's why I say work for Silver Club, so that you guys can go with me to leadership. That will be such an honor. It was so nice to see there was big teams with like 10 or 8 people per group that is there together, and then like all like silvers and golds and platinums. You're like, how is this possible? So I would love to have you guys there with me. And this business is all on your mind. You need to know this. You are your worst enemy. If you think I can't do it, you will not be able to do it. If you think I can do it, you will be able to do it. And that's a big thing. And it's all about relationships. And because people buy the oil because of you, they don't buy it because they know nothing about doTERRA. But because they trust you, they actually buy you. So it's all about helping the person, even if it's one oil, but teaching them and equipping them to use that oil, because you know it will come full circle back.
And I just want to encourage you guys too, if you're listening to the recording or if you're here live with us, I don't say this lightly. I really want you to hear me. You're on a very special team. I don't know that you guys quite understand what I've been trying to say. So I'm going to brag on Marie just a little bit, and she's going to kill me later, but I'm going to do it anyway. And it's all of you. It's not just Marie. Like Sanmarie, I've never seen someone enroll like you can enroll. And I'm a diamond in doTERRA. I have a big team. We did $97,000 in volume last month. And I have not seen people enroll like that. Marie was able to hit silver within 7 months. It takes most people a year. It took me a year. And not only did she hit it within 7 months, all of you together, not just her, this is all of you. This team is a silver team within 7 months, but you did it a second time. Most people hit it once. They push so hard that once that they don't hit it again for a few months. That's really normal. And you hit it as a team a second time, which is unheard of. Your team is growing very quickly. You have a lot of opportunity. I think part of that is because it's a new market. You do have this new market in South Africa that is still wide open. I think part of it is because of who some of the leaders on this team are. You guys have some incredibly talented people and talented leaders. I think the fact that Marit has some experience from a previous company to you guys that are under her in her team is gold. I have had to do much less training to get Marit to where she is than I have with any other leader. And I'm just going to tell you, my other leaders are so amazing. I'm so grateful for them and I love them. One of the leaders that we went silver with went silver at the same time we did, years and years and years ago. So she's a solid independent leader. Marit was my second. My other two are amazing women. They are dear, dear friends of mine. They have been with me in doTERRA for over 5 years. Over 5. And very committed, very intelligent, very capable, incredible women. And, maybe the season wasn't there for them to go silver. They're not failures in any way. They're amazing. I'm just pointing out that it takes some people years to achieve the goal that this team achieved in 7 months. And if you're new and you're like, I want to be silver, or you want that kind of income, please go for it. Like really push in these next few months, because you have a team that has done it and can teach you, right? Like, sure, I have more experience than Marit or anyone else here does at this point, but let me just tell you, she did something I didn't do. It took me a year to get to silver, and she did it in 7 months. And I did Diamond Club, and I think we finished like 34th. And she's in the top 5, I think. We have to wait till the points come out, but all this way, she's been in the top 5. That is a massive accomplishment. And that's for all of you. When we talk about Marit being silver, it's because 3 of you are elite and many of you are executive and many of you are managers. So it's all together. It's not her. It's a silver team. Just like we are a diamond team because of you guys are one leg of our diamond team because some of you are elite, we are diamond, and we're incredibly grateful for that. But I just want you to be motivated and inspired that if you want this kind of income, this kind of lifestyle. I got a message from Marie the other day and it almost made me cry. She was like, I went shopping and I bought something for every member of my family, and I have not been able to do that in a really long time. And I cried. I mean, like, just that's really special to have the ability to serve people in a way that makes that kind of difference for their families. And that's what you guys can offer other people too. You can make that kind of difference for people's health, right? Omicron is circling your country. By the way, there's nothing to be afraid of with Omicron. I'm so mad at the media right now, but that's a whole nother story. You know, you can help them with their health. You can help them with their finances. So you're on an amazing team. You're in the perfect place. You have all the support that you need, and you can do this. And we will do anything we can to help you.
Yes, I really want to say, get inspired by the people from under you. Like Sunmarie inspires me a heck of a lot. Not that the others don't, because Sunmarie has skills I don't. Like I ask her many times, how do you do this? Because I think I'm a good recruiter, but she could sometimes do 8 a month. And I'm like, how do you do it? I wouldn't have started building if it wasn't for Sunmarie and Rihandri. They both recruited. I recruited them the same month, and the next month they both recruited. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have done this business. So be inspired by your people. It's also people that drives me. Not because I won't mind if Sunmarie passes me because she's brilliant at what she does. But she drives me to want to be better. Not because she's my competition, because she will always count me as a team member, but it pushes me. And that's why I say, and I love, like Nicorine is brand new. How she just decided, I'm going to do this, I'm going to enroll. She's someone who phones me and says, what can I do to help? From her first month, she asked me, what can I do so that we can eat it? Her first month, Miranda was short, and she kept phoning me the entire day until Miranda hit elite. I was blown away by that commitment. That is something I love about our team. It's like Danny Hermine is always ready to help, always giving advice, always helping me with something that I need, creative and stuff. And it's just, I love working with this team because you guys have amazing, amazing, amazing qualities, and you get inspired by the people on our team and learn from each other. It's like, I am really so passionate about this team, and I'm so proud of this team. And for me, it will be amazing if I can have you all one day on Premier at least, so you can get this extra bonus. Not because anything that I get out of it, because I want you to experience and feel what it feels like when you do Tara's blessing you. So I really love you guys. I really appreciate you. I see what you do. I remember that last time when I phoned LZ and I said to LZ, I need you. Is there anyone you can think of that we can enroll? And she said, I'll get back to you. And without me even asking more, she sent me more information than I need. And I'm freaking out. I'm like, what are you doing? But she's so organized. She sent me everything I needed for the next day to how I like to just keep going. Learn from each other and build each other up and say, Sunmarie, how do you do this? Nicorine, how do you do it from day one? And just learn from each other and ask. If you don't know how to do it, ask. I'm really blown away by my team. So thank you. That's what I want to say. I won't be here. I know you're only as strong as your team is, and I'm here because of you guys. And if you need any help or assistance, I will help you gladly.
Did everybody see the naked baby in the background? That's why I was laughing. Sorry. My kid just streaked through the background in the middle of that. Amazing. Sorry about that, y'all.
No, I didn't. I missed it this time. The previous
good.
time I saw it.
It's common. Nickerine, well, my children will commonly streak through the background naked. I don't know what it is, but so if you see naked children, that's why. Those of you that are new, Dorette and Nickerine, naked children happen often. Now they think it's funny. They're laughing. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What questions do you guys have for me, for Marie, for San Marie, any of your leaders, for Harmian? What questions do you guys have before we wrap it up? And then Marie, you have some things to give away, right? Who won our prizes?
Wow. I have 4 prizes. So we have 3 winners, Alzette and San Marie and was it Nickerine? And then we
Yes.
can do another one for maybe another 2 for the others. Also, you know, we like to do. So who had the most? San Marie. She was the one who had 1 extra point now because she knew what the silver was.
Yes,
So San
yes,
Marie,
yes.
so
Yeah.
you can choose what you want. Okay. So I have 5 ml either wild orange or balance. There's of that. Then I have a beautiful little tin that Tani Armin printed for me. And you can put your little
Cute.
oils in there and can go with you. I think it's gonna have like
Wow.
almost like I think 20 oils inside with the small sample little bottles.
Cute.
Okay.
Then I have little sample bottles. So I don't know, what do you want, San Marie?
I will have the balance and the wild orange.
Mm-hmm.
Does she get both of them or one of them?
Is it both
What do
of
you
them
think?
or one of them? Okay, if I can, one is balance. I will
Okay.
have the balance.
Okay.
Thank you.
Pleasure. Okay, so I have more of these Nickerine and Alzette. What would you like? There's another balance also if you want. Nickerine, Alzette, what would you want? Like, yeah.
You're on, Nickerine. We can hear you.
Waar kan jy my sien? Sorry.
Ja.
Die blikkie.
Okay. Awesome. Jij Alzette?
I will take balance, please.
Okay, balance. Okay, so let's do. What are we going to do so that Tanya Armin and Dorette can win something? Come, Kelly.
Oh. I have no idea. I'm not the creative one in the family. I have to get Andrew for that, and he's not here.
Okay.
They have to sing. Okay, Hermian can sing us an Afrikaans song.
Dorette is very good singing Oscar.
Okay, they can sing together. They can sing together. How's that? They can tell us. Okay, Dorette can tell us her first oil that she ever used from doTERRA. And yeah, what's your first oil you ever used?
The peppermint and the
And what did they help you with?
The peppermint was for headaches and the stomach pains. Me and my husband used to have stomach pains, and we used it. And the Copoba was for whenever something is wrong, we put it on, like San Marie told Buck said he would run away. When you have to run away, he will take the Copoba with him.
I love it. Oh my goodness. Okay, what does she win, Marie? I love that story.
She has a choice, a wild orange or some sample bottle.
Wild orange.
Okay. So Tanya Armin?
I still think Tani Harmin has to sing an Afrikaans song for
Yes,
me.
she has to sing for us.
No. Tani Hanmin, what is your plan for 2020? What do you want to accomplish for 2022? Sorry, don't go back to 2020.
I was just going to say, what
For
am I-
2022 with doTERRA.
Sure. Well, I hope that we can really build maybe a little bigger team that we can really, but I still want to support Alfred. I'm still quite busy at work. So it's hard for me to really, but really to just spread the word amongst the colleagues and to get them to buy. There are
Yep.
many of them that are interested, but they're just not yet ready to buy.
How many colleagues or friends would you like to bring onto your team in, let's say, January, February, March, the first few months of next year? Just a guess. How many would be blessed? How many people would you like to bless in January and February? December to February. How's that?
No, December, I don't think I'm almost gone there. I'm
Okay,
on leave
January-
next week, and yeah.
January
So
and
maybe
February.
one a month might be realistic.
So bless at least 2 people in January and February.
Yeah.
You only want to bless 2 people? I didn't say how many do you think you can sell to. I said how many do you want to bless?
Oh,
How many people would you like to see have these oils in their home?
I think I'm blessing them all for Christmas.
Yeah, you must be a Christmas. Ask her what she's doing for Christmas.
no,
You
no.
will-
All my Christmas presents.
No. Okay, let me change that. I don't mean, okay, you'll have to translate into Afrikaans, Marit. When I say how many people do you want to bless, I don't mean you're going to give the products away. I mean, if you guys can shift out of thinking about selling. Now, some of you are good at selling. Marie, San Marie, you can keep selling all day long because you're really good at it and it doesn't mess you up. But some of you get all weird about selling. You don't want to sell something. So what I'm saying is, just like these products were a blessing for Dorette, if San Marie or someone hadn't shared with Dorette, she wouldn't have peppermint for her headaches and copaiba to run away with, right? So if you think about in January, for example, who do you want to bless? Meaning, how many people in your life really need these products? Who needs them for their headache? Who needs them for their sick kid? Who needs them to be prepared for COVID? How many people need the blessing of having these bottles in their home so that they can take care of themselves and their family? That's what I want you to think about. Okay, so not what you're answering me, and this is for everybody. I'm not just picking on Tani Harmian. You're thinking, how many people could I get to sign up? And you're thinking, well, if I can just get one person to sign up in January, that'll be great. And I agree with you. That'll be awesome. That's a great goal. But I'm asking you, how many people do you want to bless by at least introducing them to these products in January? And I think if you weren't scared of the results, that number would probably be higher, right? Most of us want to bless many people in our lives and in our community. Like, how many are at your work? How many colleagues do you have?
Yeah, no, probably over 100.
Well, then I would think maybe there's a few people you don't like, but I would think that we would want to bless all 100 of them next year, right? Now, it doesn't mean they're all going to sign up, but go into next year thinking about how could you invite them to try these products, because you know it's going to be such a blessing in their life. Okay, so I'm going to let her off the hook. We're going to give her a prize for her goal. She gave me a goal of enrolling one person in January and one person in February, and that's an awesome goal. That's a great goal. But I just want you guys all to be thinking as you go into the next year. Don't think about selling. Don't think about how many people can I enroll. Think about who needs these products. Let me tell you that my business has skyrocketed over the last few months because I am very vocal and very bold about telling people that they need these oils in their home to be prepared for COVID. I am constantly telling people, you must have Breathe, you must have On Guard. Here in the US, many people can't, you know, we push Melissa, all kinds of things, but you must have oils to get ready for COVID. And that's not because I want to sell more oils. It's because I really believe you must have On Guard and Breathe in your home to be prepared for COVID. So anyway, so who do you want to bless? Who needs these products? Who's scared of COVID that you can share with? There's my soapbox for the day. We need to jump off. Marie, what does she get?
Well, Sunny, but Sunny, she has more oils than you and me together, Kelly. You
You need some sample bottles to give to those 100 people she's going to bless next year at her work.
Sample bottles for those 100 people. I just want to tell you something, and I'm going to put Nicorine again on the spot. I remember when she joined, Miranda went to her and she said to her, I want you to trust me. That's how she enrolled her, because it was not a cheap kit. She bought a home essential kit. But she had said to her, I want you to trust me, I won't waste your money. But because Miranda had this relationship with Nicorine, that's how she got her own. And now she's a builder for Miranda. She needed someone who has the drive Nicorine has. And that's why I say relationship is so important. She didn't sample Nicorine. She had a good relationship with Nicorine. And people, that's why I say people buy you. So just to leave you with that. So I will get your prizes to you. And I and be a blessing to people. Don't be scared, and don't, like Kelly said, don't be weird. Like, use oils in front of people and like, what's that? And it's like, have you heard about essential oils? And that's an easy way. And it's now in December, you're going to meet a lot of new people.
You must have some lemon with you at Christmas dinner, and you put it in your water and people will ask you. You must have Digest Zen with you, and you pass it around, Zengest. You hand it out after Christmas dinner, right? You hand it to everyone that has a tummy ache, or everybody that's cooking in the kitchen and they're getting tired. You have peppermint and you breathe it. Like, it's a great opportunity to let people experience the oils. You have a baby that starts crying and you pull out your Adaptive or your lavender, or the twins start fighting and you pull out your Calmer or whatever you have. Like, use the oils around your friends and family. Let them know that you don't just sell them, but this is your lifestyle. This is what you do. And that really will speak volumes to them. All right, you guys, it's great to be with you. I don't think we have a schedule set up for January 2020 yet, but 2022, it's not 2020. 2022, we'll get that set up and we'll get a calendar out to you guys. Marie, anything else?
No, just remember, Kelly is doing a class next week on the supplements. It's not in South Africa yet, but it's good to know. They say early 2022 we'll have the supplements. So maybe just come and listen so that you have a sneak peek so long. I also asked her to teach on DDR Prime. I think when they told me at conference what DDR Prime was, I cried like a baby. I immediately thought of people in LZ, some of her customers, and I was like, this oil is going to change so many people's lives. So come and learn and be excited. And it's not a class, I think, for customers yet, because we don't have it in South Africa. It's for you to come and learn. And then I have on Thursday a class for new customers, like a Oils Made Easy. And I think next week, Monday, I think we have a class with either Kelly or Andrew about the business again. If you know, if anyone is interested in doing this, it's a business. So yeah. Have a lovely evening. And
Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Marie.
Lekker aand julle.
Bye.
Bye-bye.